you very much for joining me. Yes, it's a sad day that everyone woke up to. Channel 5 KSTP.com there in Minnesota, Eyewitness News has confirmed that there is a 57-year-old suspect sought in the targeting shooting of the Minnesota Lawmakers. Authorities say the suspect sought in connection with the shooting of state lawmaker Melissa Hortman and John Huffman is a 57-year-old Vance Boelter. Documents obtained by Eyewitness News show Boelter, whose current address is listed in Green Isle, Minnesota, was twice appointed to the nonpartisan Governor's Workforce Development Council. In 2016 under former Governor Mark Dayton, and again in 2019 under Governor Tim Walz. His most recent term expired in January of 2023. Minnesota Bureau of Criminal Apprehension Superintendent Drew Evans said police first responded to the shooting at the Hoffman residence in Champlin around 2 a.m. and then at 3:35, after an intuition from a police sergeant, they went to the home of Hortman in Brooklyn Park. Yeah, they're changing their story about the intuition of the sergeant. Mainstream media is now saying that Brooklyn Park police were proactively checking on Hoffman's home due to her close proximity to Hoffman. From what I watched, they went to Hoffman's house. There was a police SUV, or a supposed police SUV, parked in the driveway with lights on, and a man was coming out the front door dressed in police uniform and body armor. He got into a shooting match with the two police officers who went to the house of Melissa Hoffman. He conveniently got away out the back door. So now there's a manhunt for this suspect. Evidently, other Minnesota state lawmakers are also under protective custody in coordination with the Minnesota Department of Public Safety and local law enforcement jurisdiction. A lot of people had said in the comments in my last video that it had the earmarks of CIA. There was evidently a manifesto in the vehicle of 70 other names, and there was also flyers for the coming today's protest saying no kings. Some of the comments were posted online was one that said, "I have not seen until this minute is that the accuser is an appointee of Governor Walz. I'm confused because Walz said it was politically targeting individuals regardless of party must be called out as wrong." Yeah, recently Tim Walz has been saying that the Republicans' rhetoric is causing political violence. Turnout, it is his party's rhetoric that drove it. Another comment said Walz is truly unstable. To think half of the country supported him as vice president and Kamala as president is unbelievable to me. 4 years of not knowing who was running our country and not a perp out of the Democrats. Now it's constant hatred, whining all day, and violence. Seriously, if you think about this. So they're currently looking for 57-year-old Vincent Luther Boelter. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. Here's a document too that shows his appointment. State of Minnesota, Tim Walz, Governor, notice of appointment, Governor's Workforce Development Board, effective December 14th, 2019. Term expired January 2nd of 2023. Let me bring this down so you can see the full document. Another Twitter post here, it says Minnesota murder suspect Vince Boelter is listed as CEO of PV Ryan, boy, I'm all tongue-tied, Guard Security Service in Minnesota, and of the Red Lion Group, which operates in the Democratic Republic of Congo. His biography notes experience in Eastern Europe, the Middle East, and Africa, including the Gaza Strip. For some reason, that security group rings a bell. It seems familiar. Maybe those of you who are watching would know why it's familiar, and it's probably not good. Boy, this was fast. The website has been shut down. Service temporarily unavailable. Your request due to maintenance downtime or capacity problems. Everyone's probably in there like I am. Or did they shut it down on purpose? They're already putting all their documents through the shredder. Here's another post. Take it for what you want. It says, law enforcement found a hit list with the Minnesota suspect's car that contained nearly 70 names. A law enforcement official briefed on the matter told CNN. The names included abortion providers, pro-abortion rights advocates, and lawmakers in Minnesota and other states, the official added. The law enforcement also found a Father's Day card addressed to the suspect in a bag full of ammunition. Here's a post from Kamala Harris. I am devastated by the loss of Minnesota State Representative Melissa Hortman and her husband Mark in a horrifying act of violence. Our prayers are with their children and all who loved them, and with State Senator John Hoffman and his wife, who were also targeted. And then there's an updated post or added to it. Melissa Hortman was an outstanding public servant. She passed legislation that enshrined freedoms and increased opportunity for the people of Minnesota. I saw her impact firsthand when I was with her in Minnesota, and will remember her compassion, humor, and sense of service. Let me be clear, political violence has no place in our nation. Elected officials must be safe to do their jobs on behalf of the people. The hate and the division that dominate our political discourse must end. So what are your thoughts? Put your comments down below. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you very much for your support. I'm also on Patreon if you wish to join me there and watch my videos. Please stay safe, keep your head on a swivel, and I'll talk to you later. God bless you. Bye.